So I'm not gonna do an introduction today. I'm just gonna get right into it. I am still not over the loss to the Lions. And I know I should be because the focus needs to be towards Green Bay, but I just keep rattling through my mind how in the world are we supposed to beat Green Bay when we can't even beat the Lions? How in the world are we supposed to beat Green Bay when we couldn't even beat an average to a little above average Atlanta Falcons team? Like, how? And it's just got me so upset. And two things. Either one of two things are going to happen on Thursday night. Either the Eagles are going to go to Lambeau Field and get blown out like they did against the New Orleans Saints last year, or B, they're going to go to Lambeau Field and shock the world and beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in Lambeau on a short week. Not in Philly, in Lambeau against the quarterback who owns us and now the defense in Lambeau, where he barely ever loses, in Lambeau. But it would be the most Philadelphia thing to do, would be to go there and win. Now, we've seen the reports. Alshon's going to play. Cam Moo's going to play. Goddard's got another week of practice. So we're starting to get guys back. And Alshon being there will help. But at the same time, I'm like, it's Lambeau. It's a Thursday night game. They got a defense. We struggling. I just don't know. I'm like, I'm on the brink right now because I want to root for my team and I want to believe that they know that their backs are against the walls. I want to believe that they know that. I want them to know, to believe that if they lose Thursday night, it's going to be really, really difficult to try and come back and win this division, let alone go and try to go win a Super Bowl, which I'm on the fence about that already. Because even if the Dallas Cowboys lose to New Orleans Sunday night and then lose to Green Bay when he comes there in 2 weeks, and it's still going to be a difficult hole to climb out of. And I don't know, with how unstable my mind is right now, if I could handle being 1-3. You saw me the last time on the video. I was basically crying. I was holding back a tear, but I was basically crying. Because that's what this team does to me. It's like being in an abusive relationship. I'm trying and I'm pouring my heart out, but you just don't show the same love and affection back. And then on top of that, you just do dumb things. I guess I shouldn't say an abusive relationship, but they do abuse me. More like a love-hate relationship. Like, I love you and you just hate me by doing dumb mistakes, by beating yourselves up. Because yes, we should be 3-0. We should be. We should be tied with the Dallas Cowboys. Despite the injuries, despite the mistakes, we should be 3-0. But the fact of the matter is, we're not. And we just can't focus on that. We can't. And so I have to believe that this team is going to go into Lambeau Field and give 1,000% effort of everything you got. I mean, what was Doug Peterson's message to the team this year? Everything matters. Well, we're about to see how much everything matters to you because everything is on the line Thursday. I said last week was a must-win game. You better win this. You better win this game, or we are in some deep trouble. Because again, being 1-3, do you know how hard that's gonna be to try and climb out of that? Yeah, sure, you can say, oh, we got the Jets, but going by our track record, get sure we can beat them. Then we got to go on the 3-game road trip to Minnesota, to Dallas, to Buffalo. That's not easy. Then after that, we got the Bears, we got New England, we got the Seahawks. It does not get easier from here. So you need this win. You need it. You need it for your sake to keep in this race. And I need you to do it so I can keep my insanity. Because if you lose, I don't know if I can handle it. I really, really don't know. Man, you turn the air on in here. It's hot, bruh. Another thing I want to say. I don't know what we saw last week, or Sunday, whatever, was once again the Eagles refusing to use Jordan Howard. Why? I don't know. He's supposedly better than LeGarrette Blount. Well, if that's true, then use him how you use LeGarrette Blount. I don't understand. I was watching somebody today, and he was saying it's because he can't catch and be versatile like a Miles Sanders or a Darren Sproles. Okay, I get that. Doug likes to throw. We know this. He doesn't like to run the ball. But he ran the ball with LeGarrette Blount. That's part of the reason why we won the Super Bowl. Do you not remember us being third in the league in rushing that year? It wasn't just passing the ball. It wasn't just Carson Wentz dropping dimes or Nick Foles dropping dimes. It was because we were running the ball. And part of that was LeGarrette Blount rushing up the middle. Yes, you did use him in the fourth quarter, but you used him in the first, second, and third also. Use Jordan Howard. Because we've seen when we use him early, he's great. But then he's gone for 2 quarters, and then by the time you bring him back in, he's cold again. Just use him. I understand when Jordan Howard's in the game, it's predictable of what you're going to do. You're going to run. I get it. But it was predictable when you had LeGarrette Blount. And yes, I'm going to keep bringing it up because that was our Super Bowl year. Yes, I'm going to keep bringing it up because it was successful. I don't get it. It's logic. If something is working, why are you not using it? It's like you're trying to make things more difficult. Something my dad always says to me is work smarter, not harder. You're making things harder on yourself when you know Miles Sanders just isn't that dude yet. And so you don't use Jordan Howard. Why? I again, don't know. Are you seeing something in practice? Maybe it's his attitude. Did he say something to Doug or Deuce? Did he say something to Carson? Did he say something to Jeffrey Lurie? Did he say something wrong? I don't know. But we need to use him because when we use him early, he's great. And then you take him off, and he's cold by the time you bring him back in. When you use running backs, just be balanced. Sprinkle a little bit of Howard in there. Sprinkle a little bit of Sanders in there. Sprinkle a little bit of Sproles in there. Don't just go Sanders. Oh, let's go Howard. Oh, let's go Sanders again. And Sanders. Oh, let's throw Sproles in there. Oh, now let's go back to Howard. Why? That makes no sense. So if you want to beat this team, you're going to have to run the ball. Run the ball. I'm begging you, please run the ball. Even on the opening drive, when we looked good and we were moving the ball, it was pass, run again. Then it was pass. I'm like, bro, where's the running? Where's the running backs? And then when we got the touchdown, who was it? It was Jordan Howard. You want to be the underdog? Well, right now you're the underdog. We ain't saying you got to bring out the dog mask again. But don't nobody believe that you're gonna win this division, make the playoffs. No one believes you're gonna beat the Packers. When the schedule came out, I'm pretty sure everybody had this as a loss. Because it's like, oh, Green Bay, short week. And Lambeau, oh, heck no. Well, now we gotta win, okay? Because of your stupidness and your mistakes. Now we gotta win. And this could be equivalent, but much more meaning than when we went to the Panthers on that Thursday night and beat them. Because I remember a lot of teams, we both had the same record. I think we were both 4-1 at the time. And a lot of people were like, oh, who you want? We're going to go with the Panthers, yada, yada, yada. And we went there and we won. We went there and we won. And people, and that's when me and a lot of other Eagles fans, and that's when also a lot of reporters and the media was like, whoa, maybe this Eagle team is maybe we need to pay attention to them. Because they just went on the shoe. We beat a very good Carolina Panthers team. And they won. Maybe we need to pay attention. If you go, I'm telling you, if you go into Lambeau and you win, and I understand the defense is good, but you can say they haven't really faced anybody, but they're doing their job. And you could say the offense isn't really clicking all that much and isn't something special, but is our defense something special? Yeah, it's really not. If we're going to win this game, we need Fletcher Cox to be that dude again. I mean, we're getting Kamu back. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's an addition to the team. Ronald Darby's not playing, and so while you don't wish injury upon anybody, I mean, maybe that's a good thing because people or teams are going to keep picking on him, and now you have Rasul and you have Sidney, who both been okay. They've been like a C+. They haven't been B's or A's, but they've been C+. They haven't been bad. All I'm saying is please win. Please win. Not only to keep pace in the NFC, not only to keep pace with the Cowboys in the NFC East, but for my humanity, for my sanity, and matter of fact, for Philadelphia's sanity, for your sanity. Just win. Just win, because I don't want to say technically we're a better team than them, but we have more upside and more potential than them. And I'm just asking you, please, because I can't take any more of this. I really cannot. I really cannot. I didn't mean for this video to be 13 minutes long, but I just had to get all this out. I do not have a score prediction for you, but I'm telling you, we can probably win a lowest scoring game, maybe 24-21 victory, something like that. I just begging you, please win. One last thing before I let you go, before I get on out of here. Did you see the video of the dude? I probably watched it like 50,000 times now because it's so funny and it's so Philadelphia. So if you didn't see it, there's this dude on the news and he's talking about how there was a burning building and they needed to get the people and babies out. And so they got a ladder and they were throwing babies out and they were catching them. And he was like, unlike Aguilar, it went like this back to the camera. Just need to put that out there. You see, this is why Eagles fans are the best, man, because you're talking about rescuing babies, but at the same time you're putting out why the Eagles are sucking or doing something wrong at the same time, and it's just funny and hilarious. Now, Nelson did the right thing. He was like, hey, man, you're doing a good job for the community. Here's some tickets for the game, our next home game. He did the right thing. But also, at the same time, it's not like he can clap back because he's just had 2 horrible games. You could say, oh, but he had the 2 touchdowns last game, and he had that big old 4th down conversion catch. Yeah, but he also fumbled the ball, and he also dropped the potential game-winning touchdown against the Falcons. So it's not like he can clap back and say something because he's been sucking. So, but I just thought that was funny, and I just had to bring that up. So, anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. I just, again, pray to God that this team wins because I cannot take another loss. It will mess with my psyche, and I just don't know if I just cannot take that right now. I literally cannot take it. So, until next time, I will see you Friday after the game, or rather Thursday after the game. I am working and I don't get off till 10, so I will miss most of it. I'm gonna have Addie send me text messages to keep me updated on what's going on. Every now and then I may look at my phone too. So, but that's pretty much it. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly equals fly. Peace out, guys.